everyone. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk, even though I already know that most of you guys are here just because of the school schedule. But my name is Jessica Jollyne, and I'm from CSL. And today I will be talking about if music can improve teenagers' mental health. Now, so the first slide, I'm actually gonna do an analysis. So here is called The Eras Tour. It's actually a movie. It's by Taylor Swift. If you know her, she's very famous. And if you don't know what the movie is about, it's like 3 hours long, and it's about a concert. And what's even more crazy is that the movie was priced $200,000 in November of 2023. Now, you're probably wondering, what freak would go to the cinema and pay $200,000 to watch this movie? I would. Okay, so actually, the cinema, when I came there, it was 70% occupied. And it was also proven in the article that it was 70% occupied, so I'm not wrong here. And globally, the movie grossed for $261.6 million. That's actually very impressive if you ask me. So here, you can actually get like a vision of how music is actually related to mental health. Because who wants to go into a cinema and watch a movie that will make you stressed, sad? Of course, when you go in the cinema, you want to feel something, right? And this movie made the audience happy. This is talking by experience. And okay, next slide, we have the cause and consequences. So first, I have my claim. My claim is that teenagers are more prone to music than any other age group. And my reasoning is that teenagers are more vulnerable to mental health issues at this period of time. And my evidence is an average teen listens to music 2.5 hours a day. Now, when I practiced, I actually elaborated a lot about this, but then when I timed myself, I went over time by like 5 minutes. So I'm just gonna leave it at this, and it's actually very self-explanatory. So like when your teenager is mentally ill, they'll most likely listen to music, and they'll most likely listen to 2.5 hours a day. And I have more evidence. A New York Times say that teenagers' musical tastes actually peak at 13 to 16. And it actually, for the rest of their life, like the musical taste. Okay, and an example is Creep by Radiohead. So Creep by Radiohead is one of the most popular songs among 38-year-old men. And they would have been 14 when the song was released. And that means it would have been 20 years ago, which is very long. And it's actually one of my favorite songs too. It's really good. You guys should listen to it. And the course of action here. So obviously my course of action, the first one is go listen to music. Now, I know that teenagers in this area, they probably feel very emotional and their hormones are going crazy. So when you listen to music, you're actually getting in touch with your emotions. And when you're getting in touch with your emotions, you might actually release them. It's a healthy way of coping. And you don't want to bottle up your emotions and then just randomly explode somewhere, like have a mental breakdown in a restaurant or in class, because that's what happened to me. And the next thing, play a musical instrument. Now, I know not everyone can play a musical instrument here, but there's no hurt in trying. An example is when someone who has depression, they tend to withdraw from their environment, so they most likely will want to just rot in bed, stay in their room all day and just sleep. And you know that mental health has a correlation with physical health. So if you're depressed, you're probably feeling very tired all the time. So when they actually learn to pick up a guitar or play the piano, it actually creates a distraction for them. And when they actually learn how to play it, they can play their favorite song, and most likely they will be able to crawl out of this void of sadness that they're feeling. And lastly is my conclusion. So obviously, go listen to music. What are you doing? Listen to music when you're sad, listen to music when you're happy. Have you ever felt so overwhelmed with your happiness and you don't know how to express it? Yeah, I do, because I do that at home. I dance to music, I sing to music until my mother gets annoyed. So you can just groove to music, There's no hurt into it. And especially in this era, music is available everywhere. So you can just hop onto Spotify and play music, or just go to YouTube and listen to music. There is no excuse, everyone. And like the Bible said from Psalm 101, verse 1, I will sing of your love and justice. To you, Lord, I will sing praise. So go ahead when you go home, open Spotify, open KMS, and play your favorite song and praise Jesus. We love Jesus, and it will probably turn your life upside down if you do. And that is all from me. Thank you, and God bless you.